otherwise we don't prefer giving
But
them.
do you think that collaboration is, in your case, it's in the sense of teacher and student, the collaboration?
Because this is what the collaboration here
Yeah,
means, that
work
they
together.
work together in team.
Yeah,
So teamwork skills,
equal.
I mean we develop them, but not in all the modules.
Okay.
So for example, in this module, we would be expecting from students to do on their
Yeah,
own.
yeah, yeah.
In some modules like software engineering is one of the areas, or software system analysis and design. There we expect the students to work in groups.
In group
Yeah,
design.
this is because then they have to do. I mean that
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
basic requirement of the software engineering to develop the team skills.
Okay.
Because whenever they have to design a big software, then
Have to
they,
do it,
they have to
yeah.
do it in teams.
Yeah,
They
that's in the
cannot do
real
it
world,
in,
yeah, yeah.
so then we can divide them into groups.
Okay.
So this kind of assignment which I'm now thinking, or
Yeah.
which I want to give, that is possible that one of the student would be working on app side, another one would be working on how the communication
Yeah,
thing will
yeah,
work,
yeah, yeah.
and then another would be thinking how to improve the or use the machine learning techniques or artificial
Okay.
techniques to see whether there is a prediction, because a prediction the person is going to fall or
Yeah,
not
yeah,
fall.
yeah.
It's not that 100% is moving like that, or there is a freezing of gate, or there is no freezing of
Yeah,
gate,
yeah, yeah.
based on certain things. So then one person can explore that idea.
So different aspects of
Of the project,
yeah,
but
of the
that
designing.
but that cannot be a simple assignment
Yeah,
of
yeah.
which we can say that
Yeah.
it can be done
In group.
in a short period of time.
Okay, yeah.
So we need to follow these steps, and that
Okay.
one assignment can take the whole semester.
Yes, yes, just one.
Just one assignment.
Yeah.
So generally, when we talk about the programming side, or when we give them programming assignment, or we want them to do that individually, so that they don't cheat, even they don't take anything
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
internet, they don't.
Yeah.
So that is what we want.
So that one is knowledge construction.
Construction,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what we want to do.
Yeah.
So we will be definitely using
Yeah,
ICT
ICT,
technologies
yeah.
in terms of sharing and collection of data, self-regulation, long-term activity, and students have learned goals and success criteria of advanced students plan their own work.
They regulate.
Yeah, this one, students have opportunity to revise work based on feedback. Yes,
I think they should be, yeah.
they should be, because if they cannot predict that the person
Yes,
is going
yes,
to fall
yes.
or not fall,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
obviously we can't test them on the actual subjects directly, but we need
Yeah.
to see.
Also, they have the success criteria, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
What's
The success criteria is that whether they
software.
can, the app can
Yeah, can
detect
be
that,
used, yeah.
can detect this one, and
Yeah.
once it can detect, can it stimulate the muscle at the right time or
Okay.
not?
Okay.
So this kind of skill communication means that requires extended or multimodal communication. I mean, in terms of disseminating, definitely dissemination would be in terms of sharing this knowledge to the common public, to the
What about the presentation?
presentation they would be giving,
Do you-
and not only this one, they would be disseminating this by maybe through the newspaper
yeah.
that they have developed something they can
Yeah.
use in the
YouTube.
hospital.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, okay.
they can,
Yeah, yeah.
they can do this kind of thing, or they can this can be used by the common people who
Yeah,
are old
yeah,
people
yeah,
who have
yeah.
this kind of
The end
problem.
users.
End users
Yeah, yeah,
who can
yeah.
do this one. And this is actually the problem solving thing
Yes,
which we
yes,
want
yes,
to solve,
yeah,
the problem
yeah.
of real world problem.
Real world problem. Yeah. For
So
artificial
yeah,
intelligence to be used.
to be used for avoiding
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
fall risk
Okay.
of the under
Yeah,
people.
yeah. So one of the aspects is avoiding the fall risk.
Yes.
Probably next time it would be like climbing stairs.
Yes, yes, and I mean this we can add things to this one,
Yeah,
because
ah.
this is just we can start
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
walking, and then we can
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it
develop.
is more. So that is
Okay.
the possibility. So now
Collaboration.
collaboration is there definitely, but we need to divide this
Yeah.
in terms of common, because
Yes.
one I mean, for one student's work will depend on the other students.
Yes, yes, yes.
Last
Yeah.
also in terms of that.
Can we go back to skill communication? Do you ask your students to present like what's
Yes,
their
yes. At the end of the day, they have to write a report. They have to come up with
okay.
the
Writing is also
they have to come up with the product.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, with the product means a program.
The real
program,
product.
real program
Is it
running.
not just a prototype?
Real program, it would be something like a person is
Yeah,
wearing
yeah,
that
the
that
real
is
one.
running on the mobile.
Okay, yeah.
So it will start detecting when a person is
Okay.
doing this. For
Yeah.
example, if I move like this one, there
Yeah.
is more chance that I'm falling down.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
program should be able to detect that whether
Yeah,
this thing
detect
is
and predict.
yeah, yeah, yes, detect and predict that.
Good.
So
What kind of program? MATLAB or
no, it's mobile app.
mobile app?
Yeah, I was just because I had
Yeah.
I started it. I was thinking that I mean this assignment partly I have given to students
Yeah.
that they can make some mobile app so that when a person, old person who has a problem in walking or maybe some
Yeah.
people who have disease and they cannot move their lower limbs, so a person is just having a mobile phone here.
Yeah.
So whenever there is a risk of falling, that the person can
Yeah.
fall down, so that program can detect
Yes.
by using accelerometer sensors which are available in the mobile phone. And then there is an one more step is that if some cases we can stimulate the specific muscles which can move the joint, so avoiding the freezing of gait, that where the person has cannot walk but it can stimulate the muscle. So in that case, this mobile will be communicating with that stimulator
Yeah.
by using the Bluetooth
Wireless.
wireless. So if that falls a
Yeah.
fall of risk or in some specific part, we can, if we
Yeah.
can detect which specific
Yeah.
part is not moving, then it can send a signal to give us electric stimulation. Like, that is a very
Okay.
small voltage to activate the muscle. And this is generally that is called, I think, in medical science FES, something like
What is that?
FES, something like functional some stimulation,
Oh, okay.
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Electric
Okay.
stimulation or something. So that's what this kind of project, because partly I have given, like I have asked them
Yeah, yeah.
to make this program just to detect whether a
Yeah.
person is having this problem already
Yeah.
from already collected data. But in this case,
Ah.
they will have to collect the data.
Okay, okay.
Also.
How big is your class?
Uh-huh.
How big is your class?
No, it's in my case, this is only 6 students.
students.
Yeah, this final year course.
Oh, final year.
final year.
Yeah,
So this is a final year
for-
project. Not
No,
a
no
project.
final year project, because final year project
Yeah,
we can
choose.
obviously we can make it as a final year project,
yeah.
but in that case it won't be a group
Yes.
project.
Okay, yeah.
Because final year projects
Individual.
in computer science are not given to the group.
Okay.
They are given to the individual
Individual.
students. But that can be divided. If we say that some part is doing, one person is doing, but at the end of the day, how to merge them, who
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
responsible
Yeah.
for that,
Yeah.
then it's
Yeah.
not easy. It's not easy. But that's what I'm saying, that in our field, this is my opinion, I'm not
Okay.
sure what are, that there are only few modules where we want to do this kind of collaboration.
Yeah.
We use other things,
Yeah.
we use this one, or we
Yeah.
definitely we use
Yes.
ICT learning technology, and they have to write report, they have to present it, sometimes they have to come up with a program and share with others.
Yeah, others.
They may be solving different
Of course,
problems, but
yeah, real
so
world problems.
these things are there, but
Collaboration is selective.
is selective.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No.
based on the course. We don't
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
in every course
Okay.
these things.
So probably
We need to we need to see the how to present it, how to show them.
okay.
Yeah. So that maybe they want us to write something, or what is
Or they want to present.
Hmm?
Macam mana present? Macam mana present? How do we present?
How
need
do
to
we
write
present?
down?
Adik, I'm not sure whether dia datang ataupun share.
How are we going to discuss this?
How are we going to present?
Write something.
I mean, like
or
before.
what we have to
You
do?
just talk,
Just talk.
Share.
converse,
Okay,
okay.
and then you can listen to him, and maybe you take 3 cards and he takes 3 cards, and then hear him discuss his lesson,
Ah,
and then you
okay,
will
okay.
code, and then you give feedback
Okay,
to him
okay, okay.
to make sure that you attain
yeah.
all the clinical
Can we ask
skills.
questions in regard to
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you-
So for
you can.
okay. All right. Oh, it's like that. Fine.
Thank you.
So we can.
You will talk about your assignment.
Okay. So we can start from the first.
Yeah, yeah.
Or randomly. And
You will be talking this one, your content,
yes.
what technology
we
you
will
will
be
use.
evaluating.
You have chosen,
Oh, we have to choose from the technology.
yeah, you need to choose.
Choose the technology and the
Just now
pedagogy.
it was random.
but now we can
Choose.
choose.
Okay,
numbers.
okay.
Ah,
The,
okay,
the,
okay.
the, three, the other two will, then you will describe it,
Mhm.
your lesson,
Mhm.
and then he's going to
Us.
assess.
Assess.
Ah, okay, okay. So we need to first choose the technology and pedagogy. Okay. We think this will be last step.
Yeah.
First step is
Choose the technology, yeah.
pedagogy
Pedagogy
and then
technology.
technology.
Yeah.
So we can see what pedagogy and what technology are we using to follow. So there is a need for a
Debate?
debate.
No need. This is for social science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conduct an interview, yes, that is because we would like to talk to some of the doctors
Oh, yes,
or
yes,
the
yes, yeah.
patients, so the
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
of problem they are
Yeah.
facing. So
And-
we can conduct an
Yeah, yeah,
interview
yeah.
from the patients and doctors, so
Doctors.
clinicians who
Okay.
will be responsible.
What about other parties like hardware developers? But usually
That's
that's not available here, right?
what hardware.
Hardware developers, like
Yeah,
you
because
conduct
but
interview.
we don't want to conduct an interview with them, because if in this case interviewing, this is what I
Ah,
know,
I
that
see, I see,
interviewing is
yeah.
with those people that
You
would
collect data. Yeah,
collect
yeah, yeah,
data,
yeah.
or the problem you want to
Okay.
refine the problem.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can follow this one, but the
Okay.
students will be conducting an interview with the clinicians,
Yeah,
relevant
yeah, yeah, yeah. Physiotherapists, yeah.
relevant I mean like for example person like maybe physiotherapist or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, and then they can tell us what other type of problems they
Okay, yeah,
face,
yeah, yeah.
and then we can based on that we can further refine
Design.
and further
Yeah.
refine it.
So
This one-
debate.
Debate is not our research, is
Research,
there.
of course, yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
we have
yeah.
to see that what people are doing, how they are collecting data, what are the previous apps
Okay.
available,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
what kind of hardware we have to come up with,
Okay.
this dimension, and how to
So all
send
around,
this
yeah.
Bluetooth information. So research is important, and some people have already done some relevant work.
Yeah.
So we need to see how to
Yeah,
this,
yeah, to use or
use or
design, yeah.
that's definitely at the end of the day they have to
Yeah, they have-
present.
yeah.
They maybe write a report in a paper.
Yeah, yes.
That's okay. So
Note taking.
note taking. What is note taking?
Just take some
Definitely,
notes.
when
Yeah,
they
of
were
course.
conducting interview,
Yeah.
they would be taking notes. But
Yeah.
pedagogy, see, we say that these steps student will be performed.
Sorry?
In pedagogy, we say that this is the way the students will be doing the
Yes,
task.
yes, yeah. For the students,
Students
yeah,
will be
yeah,
doing this task. Okay, so note taking
Yeah.
will be there.
Yeah,
Whether they
yeah,
want to
yeah.
take by
Yeah.
recording,
Recording photos or yeah,
photos
yeah.
or something like that. No, we
So
are
there are two debates. So
debates we
yeah,
don't
take up
want.
debate.
Engage in data-based inquiry. What is this? Engage in data-based inquiry.
Database inquiry. I think it's similar to interviewing, but this is
Maybe we can
you give your students data, right?
yeah, in current case we
Yeah.
give data, so for simulation purpose they can use the
Yeah,
existing
existing
data, but they
data.
have to
Follow up.
they have to collect data.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Database inquiry. So in this case, data will be collected. If it is data collection
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
engaging data collection,
Yeah, of course
then
it's engaged. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Definitely, they will have to collect the data. So this part would be definitely there. So they will be collecting data, creating a film. At the end, we can just share that how
Yeah.
it is actually working to demonstrate.
Yeah.
Also. So
Visualize
demonstration,
it,
they
yeah.
visualize that
Yeah.
how it is working, how it can be
Or the
used.
stimulator.
Yeah, yes. Demonstration will be there
course,
definitely.
yes,
So we can say that they will be demonstrating this one. That is okay.
This
Analyzing
one should be.
that must be there. That must be
Yeah.
there. Conducting and researching them. Once they will collect the data, they will be analyzing that one, analyzing that data, and them presenting it, writing a paper, demonstration will be there, creating a film. Discussion will be there, but discussion with different people, like who are the end users and who are
Oh, yeah.
going to use.
Probably after they demonstrate and present,
Yeah.
they will discuss this again.
Yeah, discuss with
Yeah,
what are the
yeah.
results, what are the
Yeah.
outcomes, whether it is
Yes,
successful
yes.
or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But it's not similar to interview, right?
no, this
Yeah,
one is
yeah.
discussion.
Discussion, yes.
I think discuss.
For improvement or this one is just data collection, and this one just discuss whether the one that they design
Yes, yes.
working.
Mm.
So we put
Yeah,
this.
we keep it here.
Okay.
What is participating in simulation? Then
This is like
they participate in
analyze.
simulation. They would be participating in simulation.
How is it different from demonstration? Probably you design something,
Yeah.
then you demo it,
Yes.
but it's a simulation.
Simulation. I mean, in terms, if I say initially, they would not be putting on
Yeah.
any real subject.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would not be on any
Yeah.
real subject.
Yeah.
So
You use-
initially,
yeah.
that would be a simulation only, simulated environment,
Oh.
where they would be pretending that they are falling
Okay.
and some.
Or probably just a software like simulation in software.
Simulation in
Like the
software.
flight simulation.
I don't think that it would be like that.
Oh, okay.
Because we won't be doing anything like that. We don't do any
Okay,
simulation in
okay.
that sense that okay, the signals out there, the falling.
Probably. What about the calibration of device?
All these
Do you
things
require?
we need this one, but that one would be done. Because I don't understand this thing, so
Oh,
let's
okay.
let's discuss
Okay,
with them.
okay.
Then we will decide whether
Yeah.
this one is required.
Sure.
But other parts we can compare and contrast.
Oh yeah, another one.
Probably that would be quite hard in terms that
Yeah.
they can
Do it here?
yeah, they can do
Yeah.
it here,
Oh,
but if they make their own, then it would be
Yeah.
difficult for them to take another device
Yes.
and
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing to come.
Maybe this one is how's your program working? So simulating the real world.
Participate in
Simulation.
in a simulation. So who is, I mean, this who is participating? Students are participating in simulation.
In a simulation.
Pa- Students will be participating in simulation or what?
Or probably they just collect data from a simulation.
I think we should first
Yeah,
make it
yeah,
clear
yeah.
for them. Compare and contrast. For the time being, I don't have any plan to
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
them to make 2 or 3
Compare.
different
Yeah,
different devices or different type of application, and then
What about probably compare and contrast is somewhere around here? They compare with other.
they can
existing-
compare existing with existing one, but that would be at the end.
Oh, okay, okay,
They
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
compare it, but they can come.
What's different from?
But because if this compare and contrast is about the product, then it would be at the end. If this
Okay.
compare and contrast about the type of techniques for data
Okay.
collection, that it would be here.
Or compare and contrast between the
Yeah,
diseases.
yeah. So we need to see what does it mean actually.
Okay.
Are we talking about compare and contrast relevant to the product at the end product? Or compare and contrast of the different techniques
Yeah.
used?
Or is it?
Or-
Or it is probably just anywhere in the
Yeah.
stage.
So if in that case, it would be there definitely.
Yeah, definitely you will be using it.
Using this.
So you will use it except for the
Except for
debate.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one we are not sure, but we will discuss.
Okay, yeah.
Then we can see the type of technologies which we would be using. From that, we can see.
The technologies are limited.
Huh?
I mean, the technologies here
Yeah.
are limited.
Web-based activity. It won't be web-based activity.
Yeah,
We are not doing
yeah. Usually
any-
you have a real.
Yeah. So SharePoint or Excel may be there.
Yeah.
SharePoint, I will check with which other are. Office 365 for making documents,
Yeah.
like presentation and all these things. Skype can be used only if they want to conduct the interview and contact to the persons only.
Yeah.
Then we can say that Skype can be used as a
On
tool
contact
for
with you,
this.
no with you.
For the with the teacher also.
Yeah.
Then we can say Excel will be used for mainly for
Yeah,
engaging
yes,
these
yes.
activities. And what else? Office 365.
It's here, right?
Yeah, but we will. I think I don't prefer these kind of things. We
Okay,
will
yeah.
see what else can be done. OneNote. They don't have Google Drive.
So they're learning the
Video recorder will be there because we
Okay,
will be
yeah, yeah.
when the person is walking and really doing this one, we would like to see this. So SharePoint is there. Web-based activity is not there. Maybe we can use it for report writing and sharing and presentation, maybe
Not
presentation
necessarily the Office
of this, but some
yeah,
some
similar.